I would like to start off by saying what an honor it is to be here. I want to thank Prime Minister Barrow, with whom I had an excellent meeting just now. I also want to thank Speaker Tucker-Longsworth and the President Chang for your invitation. Of course, I had the opportunity to meet with the Speaker, President, and Senator Duncan in Taipei just 2 months ago. So I am especially happy to be able to come to Belize so soon after their visit. Yesterday, my first day in Belize, I was moved by the warm reception the people of Belize extended upon our arrival. It was touching to visit Taiwan Street, where our embassy stands, and be reminded of the friendship that has brought our two peoples closer together. And I was especially pleased to have a chance to meet with young Belizeans and to offer 29 scholarships, the most ever, for their studies in Taiwan. These young people are not only the future of Belize, but also the brightest, and they will serve as bridges that will sustain our friendship for many years to come. Last night, I had the honor of receiving the Order of Belize from His Excellency Governor General Sir Hovil Yang. I want to express my gratitude for this extraordinary recognition and for the Governor General's hosting it at such a special location. Visiting the Museum of Belize, seeing the drawings of slave ships and the tales of the sufferings in the slave trade makes the contrast with the bright, open, and prosperous Belize of today all the greater. Belize has accomplished a lot over its history, for which the people of Belize should be rightfully proud, and the Republic of China Taiwan is so pleased to have played a part in support of that. I'm sure our work here has been felt by the distinguished members of the Chamber. In Belize City, the Taiwan Technical Mission has worked with local partners to revitalize historical quarters, which will benefit tourism and the preservation of history. We are supporting efforts by the Institute for Technical, Vocational, and Educational Training to improve vocational training for young people. In the Central Farm Agriculture Station, which is just a short distance from here, we're engaging with your farmers to introduce new agricultural produce and improve breeds for livestock. And across the country, our health practitioners are working to strengthen the capabilities of the Belize Health Information System. While these are just some examples of many projects that are already ongoing, today I want to use this opportunity to say Taiwan is also prepared to do more. Our own experience shows us the importance of education as an engine for growth and social development. This is why I'm pleased to announce here that further to increasing the number of Taiwan scholarship students for Belize, which we have started to implement, we will also be inviting young Belizeans for short-term vocational training programs in Taiwan. My administration has announced we will be providing 520 vacancies to talented young individuals from across our diplomatic allies. And for young people that are unable to come to Taiwan, We are also working with ITVET to improve their teaching facilities and the quality of their training programs here. Taiwan is also prepared to make more investment in Belize agriculture, industry, and infrastructure. The construction of new roads, hospitals, and other important projects are especially ideal candidates for our official development assistance program, from our farmers to overseas construction companies. Taiwan has accumulated a lot of experience that we will be willing to share. And we, of course, look forward to doing so with one of Taiwan's closest friends and allies, that is Belize. Economically, we are working with the private sector to support their investment and procurement plans with Belize. For example, you know Belize makes great cocoa as well as coffee. I am a big fan of coffee myself. So I know how important this is to everyone that has trouble getting up in the morning. Well, earlier this year, I worked with some of the Taiwanese largest cocoa and coffee purchasers to organize a delegation to Belize. And you can expect many more of these delegations in the future. Furthermore, many members of my delegations are from the business sector, and I will personally be Belize's biggest advocate and encourage them to set up their operations here. And in terms of tourism, well, I can't say much about this because I haven't had a chance to visit your famous beaches in Placencia Peninsula and the wonderful resorts in San Pedro. But I do know that many people have, and they tell me that the resorts are some of the most stunning in the world. So you can be sure that we will also work with you to find ways to bring more Taiwanese tourists into your beautiful country. I want to emphasize that despite the great geographic distance between our two countries, Belize remains close to our hearts. The Republic of China, Taiwan, is committed to supporting the national development of Belize as a friend and partner. We believe in the great potential of resilient people and all that you are destined to accomplish. In the international community, Belize has also been an outspoken supporter for Taiwan. From the halls of the United Nations to different forums and organizations from around the world, Belize has acted as a voice for the international aspiration of the 23 million people of Taiwan. At a time of growing political pressure against Taiwan's international space, you have spoken for the rights and obligations of Taiwan as a member of the international community. Diplomats and civil society representatives from our two countries have worked hand in hand to promote sustainable development goals and advance our shared values of freedom and democracy. On behalf of the people of Taiwan, I want to express my sincere gratitude for Belize's efforts and thank you for your unwavering support and friendship. Now, I want to conclude my address in the National Assembly by saying this. The friendship between Taiwan and Belize is not built on empty promises or the political whims of our leadership. This is a friendship that, for the past 29 years, has led to results that have benefited people across both our countries. From students to farmers, historians to engineers, mechanics to scientists, Taiwan has touched every facet of Belizean society. This is a friendship built on the real working partnerships between our people, governments, institutions, and businesses. And I know that with all of your support, this is a relationship that will continue to stand stronger for many decades to come. It is, of course, well recognized that there are countries in the world that seek to do harm to this relationship. These countries believe that through empty promises, they can sway the genuine friendship we have built over the past 3 decades. Well, I know in Belize you have a proverb for that, among many other things. Know everything we got sugar sweet. I gather that is not everything that has sugar is sweet. And I know this is a real proverb because I read about it in your Governor General's books published 38 years ago. Indeed, as your Governor General and many of the distinguished members with us today show, Belize is a country of builders, thinkers, and writers. It is a young country with a proud history and immense potential. The people of Taiwan are so proud to be able to partner with you on the road of national development. Just as we know that Belize will always be there for Taiwan, we will always be here for Belize for many, many years to come. Again, I want to thank Prime Minister Barrow, Speaker Tucker-Longsworth, President Chang, leaders of the opposition, Mr. Belisle, and the distinguished members of the National Assembly of Belize for affording me the great honor of speaking in this chamber. I trust that under the shades of our long-standing friendship, we shall all flourish. Thank you.